It's Sunday morning. I was about ready to go to bed. Got a news flash. Decided to check it out. I'm going to give credit to JLR Investigates. I'll flash his picture on the screen. If you like stuff like this and you want to know about, current news, updated news, things that are happening right now, he stays on it. Him and Magnolia are pretty good at keeping us informed about what happens right now. But anyways, Montgomery, Alabama, there is a historic rivalry, apparently, between Morehouse and Tuskegee, two pretty famous HBCUs. And because of this rivalry, there was a celebration and I guess a big party atmosphere in the Montgomery Entertainment District. All things, they had a Ferris wheel down there and everything, I guess. Pretty big deal. And in the middle of it, some subhuman, how about we put it that way, decided to make victims out of 14 people. 2 of them dead so far. I don't know the conditions of the rest of them, but I'm a praying person. Hopefully you are too. We're going to send out our prayers. We don't know these people, but the most we can do to help right now is hope that they're okay. The remaining ones. This was, according to reports that I'm reading, an incident of gang violence. 2 rival gangs, whatever. Somebody probably shoulder bumped somebody, or they were in the wrong part of the carnival. Who knows? Who knows? I grew up in a gang-infested city. I've seen a lot of this happen growing up, and it doesn't take much. It really doesn't. And all of a sudden, there's lead flying all over the place by multiple people. They're going at each other. I'm trying not to say the wrong words because of YouTube. That's really sad. That's really not okay. Really unacceptable. But the point of this video is that I was impressed by somebody this morning. I'm not very big on news that happens in the southeast part of the country. But we have Stephen Reed. Well, let's see. Let me read my notes. He is the 57th mayor of Montgomery, Alabama. And he's also the first African-American to be the mayor of that town, which kind of surprised me. I would have expected that to have happened a long time before 2019, considering the history of Montgomery and Martin Luther King and all of that stuff that surrounds it. But here we are, 2019, they got their first African-American mayor, who is also a Democrat. Now, that's not supposed to count. When you're mayor, you're supposed to be a nonpartisan position, but we all know how that goes. And let's be honest, we all know that somebody in Stephen's position, he has a lot to owe the Democrat Party for getting to that position. So you would expect him to toe the party line. Well, guess what? This morning he did not. This morning he spoke up and said the truth. And I will play this clip and let you hear it from him. It's a little bit low. You might want to turn your volume up to hear him. But he used common sense and logic and advocated for personal responsibility when the liberally biased media representative, trying to say that nicely, tried to get him in a gotcha. They always want to exploit the gun control angle when stuff like this happens. And he shot him down. So watch this and judge for yourself.
There was quite a few bills passed in regards to crime and gun safety in the past legislative session. Is there anything else that y'all would advocate for?
Senator, this is one of those situations that you can have as many laws as you want on the books. This is about self-control. This is about individual behavior. This is about accountability. And I appreciate the question. And I've been an advocate and will continue to be for responsible gun legislation. But this is about how people deal with conflict, how people deal with disagreements, and the fact that they are willing to endanger innocent people because of something that may or may not have been said or something that may or may not have been done. Those are things that as humans we're supposed to be rational. We're supposed to have a higher level of thinking and critiquing and decision making and judgment. That's what this is about.
And there you go, pretty much, and I'm paraphrasing. He said, this is not about gun control. This is not about laws. This is not about measures. This is about people that did bad things. And those people need to be held accountable. This man even said, I'm in favor of gun control. Sure he is. That's what you do when you're a Democrat. You're about gun control. He said, this is not one of those incidences. That's not what this is about. And I'm not going to make it about that. He said, this is about bad people doing bad things, and we're supposed to be smarter than that. This was based, in my opinion. Not something you see a lot of mayors do. Take note, Portland. Portland needs a mayor like this. Portland needs a mayor that's willing to break from his party lines and deal with the situation in his constituency with reality and common sense.
It's reckless. It's selfish. You don't care about your life. Jump off a bridge.
This isn't about politics. This is about people that are victims due to carelessness and unlawfulness by individuals in his community and victimizing other people in his community. Because you don't get this up here. The mayors up here, and I say mayors because it's a long succession of them ever since, I got up here during the Vera Katz days, and it's probably gone on longer than that. But these mayors don't really give two craps about the people in their town. All they care about is their politics and looking good in front of their liberal friends. It's hogwash. It's ridiculous because you people aren't doing Portland any favors. Portland people keep voting these people in. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This is why I moved out of the city limits, because it's ridiculous. Oregon's one of those weird states. If you get out of the Blue Islands, Portland being the largest among them, Oregon's a pretty red state, pretty conservative values. You got ranchers, you got farmers, you got country folk, and those little blue islands outvote the rest of the state. That's why we continue with this madness in Salem and in Portland City Hall and so on and so forth, because we're stuck in this blue circle. Portland City Hall needs people like this, needs people like Stephen Reed. You want to elect a Democrat? Fine. I got no problem with that, to be totally honest, as long as it's a real person as a Democrat. And Stephen Reed showed himself to be a real person. I don't know anything about the rest of his record. I'm just talking about what I saw this morning and had to make a comment about it. So again, I know it's trite. I know it's a cliche, but thoughts and prayers to the victims of last night's shooting. I wish justice for them. I wish health for the remaining 12, because it's unacceptable. Who said Morehouse and Tuskegee, pretty decent sized colleges, pretty well-known colleges, pretty well-attended colleges. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say it might have been college-age kids that are victims, and that's sad. Anyways, I got some noise going on outside. I'm going to cut this off. Enjoy your freedom.